Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register.
All the way from Eldoret region, this is the Great Debaters Contest, and I am your host, Austin Yambok.
And I am Mariam Bishar. Welcome to the show. Today's debate will be courtesy of the teams of Mother of Postles High School and Samoei High School. They are debating on whether technology is killing creativity among the youth. We'll have the debaters take the stage now. First proposer, you have 3 minutes.
Technology, it is scientific knowledge used in practical ways. We are trying to actualize what we know and apply it to the real life situations. Technology has become very viral. We are actually trying, we are eating, living, sitting, and even as we speak right now, we are inside technology. It is something that has become very aerobic, and it is an art that actually revolves around our minds. As Plato said, from the literary canons, based on the theories and the critics. So we are trying to propose this motion that technology has highly affected creativity among ourselves, especially the youth, since we are the driver of this nation and we're the people who can lead this country very far. Technology has highly removed the need for necessity. We are actually depending so much on our technology that we don't want to venture more into what we know and applying it. And technology has currently satisfied our needs and hence removed the need and the willpower to want and express our creativity and think more. Technology has also altered our attitudes and our mindset because it has left us to highly rely on our previous inventors. For example, we actually rely on a lot of things that our pre-investors came up with. And this dependency makes us lack the willpower and the hard work to be able to move on with our creativity. An example, the entertainment industry, our music. These days you just find musicians, they just write their lyrics and just feed them to the computers. Hence, they don't even want to create their own music, their own tunes, their own beats. They are not doing anything for themselves, but leaving it to the technology that does everything for them. So technology has actually, it has hindered our creativity very much, and it makes us seem very lazy and not want to move on with our lives and thinking. As we speak, we are depending on past information laid to us by our four inventors. We're actually relying, nobody wants to come up with something that is a bit more creative, and we lack that willpower to keep on thinking. Thank you.
We'll hear the opposition's opening remarks. You have 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of Kenya, the reserved leaders of tomorrow, I salute you all. Hi. Technology has enhanced creativity among the youth. Why am I saying so? A research was done by University of Michigan scholars, and it shows that 72% of United States households use computer and video games. For you to play a video game, you have to engage your mind. In traditional African society, people used to play some funny games. Running around the house, hiding and seeking. Those are games that we should not be playing. But due to technology and creative minds of our youth, they have been able to come up with interesting games such as Temple Run, Dr. Drive, and many others you know. Technology has enhanced critical thinking among the youth. A person named Stephen Jobs sat down and decided to open up a company named Apple. Apple is one of the renowned and the best manufacturing companies in the world. And he decided to come with an iPhone. He came up with the iPhone 5. But because he saw that there are some other features which are not incorporated in the iPhone 5, creative people came up with iPhone 6. And that is not the end. We'll be having iPhone 7 and iPhone 20, and that is going on like that. To substantiate that, I remember during the traditional times, we used to have Motorola C113, a very funny phone. But now, we have Phantom 5, Samsung Galaxy, Techno H5. What are you telling me, my friends? That shows actually technology has not stifled creativity. Thank you very much. I'm Brian Kavalaji from Samoei, boys.
We'll hear rebuttals now, beginning with the proposers. You have 3 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's really perturbing that we don't have the remorse about the effects of technology to us. We've said video games. Let us look at video games and computers. Such things lead to addiction and dependency on them, whereby you find that a certain kid, or maybe a youth in this case, has been addicted to such, in that he cannot venture in creative requiring activities, such as, let us take for example, someone who goes to the field and plays. His mind will be jogged and will be refreshed, other than someone sitting on a computer and just playing the games. Such, we should know how impactful active rest and passive rest are. Playing computer games is just something passive, but going to the field, like hide and seek, like I said, that's active. It helps us to nurture creativity, in that we have time to relax our mind and also have our minds to be flexible. And let us have an example of technology like the media. Someone can really take your idea, because when you're presenting it, your idea, someone can take it, and for example, let's have the science projects that we normally have in our schools. When you present your project, it's an idea, your own creative idea, but due to technology, it's being aired on TV, and someone takes your idea, goes and uses it. Your own creativity has been taken away by someone else, yet he doesn't own it. That person feels demoralized and he will not have the sake again to come up with something creative. Hence, his own creativity has been denatured. Thank you.
Opposition will hear your rebuttal as well. You have 3 minutes.
Cheeky eyes are attracted by fruitless actions. Posing the motion, technology has stifled creativity among the youth, is Clinton from Samoei boys. First of all, it's in contrary to what my fellow debater talked about. Yet, discussed about the emerging issues. You find that this technology that has come in, the creativity that has been brought to the youth, it has not satisfied us, but there are some emerging issues that have helped to improve our living standards. You find that in the supermarket, long time ago, you could employ more than 100 personnel to work in the supermarket, manning people from theft cases. But these days, emerging issues such as the CCTV, you find that the CCTV has helped. There's no one who can be employed in the supermarket to man the people from theft cases. Hence, this is the creativity that was come up by someone to solve these emerging issues. Another thing you have talked about is relying on what someone has come up with. You find that, as my fellow debater talked about the Motorola C113, someone had come up with that phone long time ago. But you find that someone relied on that, but we no longer use that Motorola C113. It is almost extinct. So you find that this iPhone 6 by Stephen Jobs, it was a former phone from Motorola's C113 that was modified to come up with a modern phone. That's why now we have tablets. The phone which used buttons. These days we have touch screens. Another thing he talked about laziness. What is my essence of going to the library, picking hundreds of books, piles of books, perusing through them one by one, instead of going to the web, check for one thing that I wanted to confirm, get out of there, move to another place and do something important in my life. In addition to that, you find that technology has stifled creativity since we have the entrepreneurial sector. You find that someone came up with the ATM. Find that instead of taking your money to the bank, the following day you want to go and remove it. You have already wasted your energy. You have already sweat to get that money. You have taken it to the bank. Also to receive the money is stress. So you find that someone came up with the ATM, which has helped people to save time. Find that the ATM takes only less than 5 minutes. You are through with what you are doing. In addition to that, it instills a positive impression to the youth. You find that creativity has instilled a positive impression to the youth. Like, for instance, the Great Debaters Contest. You find that someone just saw the technology, that's the KBC television, so that this thing is really impressing to me. So according to his or her own creativity, he came up and said that, I want to join the debate. I want to be like these people. You saw the girl or that boy who was speaking very fluent English on this stage. You just admired it and you say that for sure, that's something that's very nice to me. So the people you are saying that technology has stifled creativity, I think you are messing up with your life. Thank you.
The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register. The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register.
The proposition have been asked how they can claim that technology is stifling creativity, yet it takes a creative mind to come up with a technological advancement. And the opposition have been asked how they feel that technology isn't stifling our creativity, yet we seem to be over-reliant on various forms of technology. Third proposer, you have 3 minutes.
As one successful philosopher once said that necessity is the mother of invention. And my friend over there asked that the technology has not hindered the invention. Can say it greatly hinders the invention. This is because when you don't have the need of something, you can't even dare to think of inventing something. Like for example, the guy who invented M-Pesa, he saw there was a need for people to transmit money from one person to another. There was a problem. So he sat down and that was his creativity. But you can't tell me that coming to improve my creativity is another creativity. That's part of the piracy. And also, like our facilitators, the great debaters, they saw that it was necessary to improve our language, which is English. So they introduced the debate. And that was the idea. There was the need to improve the language. Thank you. Leaving the stage is Darius from Mother of Postles.
Third opposer, you have 3 minutes to respond.
Although I am not short of ideas. Have you ever tried to imagine a world without technology? Have you? And if you have ever imagined a world without technology, it is a horrible world. And even if technology was there, imagine a world with the technology and without creativity. That's why I'm here to strongly oppose the motion. Technology has stifled creativity. I'm Emmanuel Kipchumba from Samoei Boys Secondary School. In response to the first question, it was said that in long time, we were using machines. Let me take, for example, in the past, there was, if you have read in computer, there was an abacus, there was Napier bones. But these days, we are using calculators, we are using computers, we are using laptops, and calculation has been made easier. You know, when we continue evolving, or when the days continue, it means that even the things around us, the things that surround us, will continue changing. Even this microphone, in 10 years to come, how do you know that it will remain the same? How? Technology has not stifled creativity. Let us take, for example, this chart here, over here. Just imagine if it was just one color, white, plus even the writings. How will that chart become? Through the look of your faces, not a bit good. That means that somebody being creative through the technology, he came and designed, and seeing the paints, he mixed the paints, and there was this very beautiful chart, which even when I come here, this was the first thing that attracted me. If we have an environmental desegregation, the chairs which you are sitting on, somebody sat down, and through technology, he said that when we cut trees, we are lowering our environment. We are not conserving our environment. And so, he invented these chairs that you are sitting on. We have Wangari Maathai who was conserving trees. Wangari Maathai was a reputable woman, a despicable woman, who wanted to conserve the environment. And one person invented this chair so that he can conserve this environment. The things of the past are not appealing to the essence of ours. The times in the past is not like these times. We have the incident of Julius Yego. Julius Yego trained in Kapsabet Boys, javelin throwing. How was he able to see? And how was he able to be creative? Through technology, he went with the YouTube and saw the skills and acquired them and started applying them. And now he's a world javelin thrower. I can see that you are nodding heads. And that is a clarification to my illustration. Thank you.
We'll now hear closing statements, beginning with the proposers. You have a minute.
And finally, according to our conclusion, that technology has stifled creativity among the youth. If you take two guys, one in a technologized environment and the other one in an untechnologized environment, the one in the technologized environment will be suppressed by the technology to the jurisdiction of the technology. He'll be feeling that, wow, I have all the things. But the guy in the untechnologized environment, he will work hard to attain success. And I urge all of you to join hands with us to mobilize the youth to refrain from overdependence of the technology. And this will surely see it that we make it to the Vision 2030, whereby all the Kenyans will be depending on their creativity. Thank you.
Opposition, you have a minute as well.
Adolf Hitler once said, if you want to shine like the sun, you have to burn like it. I see no reason of us incorporating traditional ways in this civilized society. And I call upon you, and if you are proposing this motion, I want to tell you, you are digitally left behind. Thank you.
Most of you had good points, but the problem is, how do you execute the points? Like Francis, when you're talking about plagiarism, it's a very simple concept, and it is true that it has stifled creativity because of plagiarism. But you see, you suffocate your argument because of lack of illustrations, sufficient illustrations. You only gave one. I think there is a lot that you can say from the academic field to other fields, but that wasn't forthcoming. Darius, necessity is the mother of invention, a very good proverb in order to revoke what the opponent said. But again, the problem comes when you talk about, or rather the problem comes in execution of your content. Samoei boys, again, good presentation, or rather let me not say good, fairly good presentation. And again, the problem is execution of your content. I love the aspect of, from Brian, competition in the production of mobile handsets. And I think that's a good example. And yeah, you are fairly good in your submission because you can command the attention of the audience. But the problem of language, and it touches on Brian and Kipchumba, there's a lot that you say that does not make sense because of problem of language. So as debaters, you need to work a lot in terms of execution, that is to both teams, and also in terms of mastery of language for you to become better debaters. And don't forget passion, very important. You can't convince me if you have not believed in what you wanted to say. So passion important, language important, style important.
Mother of Apostles, you were awarded 55%. Please give them a round of applause. Samoei boys, you are the winners with 60%. Please give them a round of applause as well.
Congratulations to the two teams for such a wonderful debate. We'd like to thank you, members of the audience, for paying attention and being part of the debate, and also you viewers back home. Thank you for watching, and follow us on our social media platforms at Great Debaters EA. I'm Austin Nyumbok.
And I am Mariam Bishar. Catch you next time.
The Great Debaters Contest 2016 registration is now open. Teachers or school administrations should register on www.greatdebaterscontest.com/register.